Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your week ahead. Gemini, I already shuffled and laid out your spread, so let's get into your reading. Now, Gemini, you have the invitation chances are that came out. So for some of you, there's news or message coming in, or news or message that you are waiting to hear about. For others of you, there is an invitation that may be coming in for you, or you are receiving an invitation to something, and you are, chances are, considering going or considering it. You also have mend a relationship. So there is a connection where there are issues, and it is time to work on healing it, to mend it, to repair it, to fix it. You may be reluctant to, or maybe you are ready to, but it is time to mend that relationship, to repair it. Now, you have discontent and boredom, which is the Four of Cups. This is how you're feeling, Gemini. But you also have, there's a need for you to find a way to inspire yourself. Even though you may be feeling and experiencing discontentment and boredom with something, perhaps with a particular connection or relationship, or with a situation, but there's a need for you to find a way to get some enthusiasm and inspiration for yourself in this. Now, the overall energy in the week ahead is you have the Four of Wands. So there may be a focus around home, or a focus towards you trying to have some success towards completing things you want to see lining up. But I also feel with this Four of Wands that the home is particularly highlighted here. There may be a change happening with the home. There's something going on with what you want to complete, or what you want to have success with, or with the home, that there is some apprehension or fear around it for you, because you may not be happy with what's going on with discontentment and boredom, or you're lacking enthusiasm or drive around the matter that you're dealing with or facing, or with what is going on. It is possible it's because that things may feel unclear or hidden. The moon is here, and you may feel you're only seeing things in part, or you may be experiencing some fears and hesitation. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Two of Cups. So there's a relationship that you're not happy with, which showed up with mend a relationship. So in the recent past, something happened with the connection where a problem or disagreement, perhaps a relationship ended, because you have one that's a skeleton and one that's a ghost. Perhaps in the recent past, you realized a particular connection that you and who you were involved with are two completely different people, and this is a problem. This is causing you discontentment because there may be issues with the ability to really connect, to really have harmony between you and the other person. It is also possible with this Two of Cups that you may be emotionally out of balance at this time in the recent past. At present, you do have the Star. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or have this energy in this chart, in your chart. But this is you focusing on healing with this Star. In the future, you do have the Five of Wands. So there's some sort of strife. There's some sort of issues. This Five of Wands is challenges. This may be challenges going on within yourself, or challenges with the actions that you're trying to carry out, and you may be having some issues, or there's some changes that are happening to you, or changes that you need to make. But there's some strife going on for you in the future. Now, this can be internally or going on with others, or just in your environment. Again, it's like with that moon, I feel like some of this is because you have a lot of feelings around this. You just are not happy with something. You have this discontentment and boredom around it. You're not pleased. Now, your attitude towards this is you do have the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is mental energy. The Eight of Swords talks about being trapped in your mind, feeling limited and restricted. But in this particular Eight of Swords, though I do feel that you're trapped in your mind about your situation, that you do feel limited, I feel it's because you're not seeing clearly, or you feel like what's going on or what's in front of you, you don't have the clarity that makes you feel comfortable with what's going on around you or what you're dealing with. But if you take a closer look, she has this ribbon in her hands, and the swords are in the earth around the crystal ball. So this is just a lack of you seeing and about you being in your head. I don't feel that the circumstances that you feel limited by are really restricting or limiting you as much as you are thinking that it is, or perhaps all the planning or decision making that could be involved. There's a lot more that you're finding that you may have to do, and this is what is perhaps causing you to feel trapped in your mind. You may be doing a lot of thinking and trying to navigate things. I'm seeing all of this red here, the red around her eyes, the red in her hands. So this for me is the root chakra. This is about your security, your safety. You may be experiencing just a lot of anxiety and feeling really ungrounded about your situation. Now, your concern is this King of Swords. Now, you could be dealing with someone who's a King of Swords, and if you are, this could be someone that's in authority, who has some power in making decisions, or this is perhaps someone you're involved with that you may have issues around. If this is someone you're in a relationship with, perhaps you feel that this person isn't well suited to making decisions, to planning, and it's making it difficult for you because you may feel like you're the one that's having to make all of the decisions, and it's not being shared. There's no harmony where there's an ebb and flow of bouncing off of ideas and plans and getting things done. But also your concern here may be for you, where you're finding that you're needing to make decisions and you're concerned about the decisions that you're making, your comfortability with those decisions. And you may be having a lot going on in your mind, a lot that you're dealing with or feeling bombarded by, unusually so. And you wanting to clear all of this up and be done with it. But you also want to make sure that you're being accurate and calculating well. And so these are your concerns. Whether or not you can execute your plans effectively, get things done. Now, your challenge is the sun. Now, with the sun here as your challenge, you may be having the challenge of having a positive attitude. There may be a challenge of your energy being low, or there may be a lot of energy required at this time for you, a lot of mental energy, a lot of planning, a lot of strategy, a lot of decision making, a lot of vision, a lot of changes, and interacting in relationship. And there's a need for you to remain inspired and have the drive to see it through, and you may just not be feeling it. But also with the sun as the challenge here, this may be you trying to see how to rejuvenate your situation, the challenge of making sure you have a positive outcome, the challenge of opportunity and being able to obtain it. and see the positive outcomes you want to see happen for yourself and what you're dealing with or who it involves. Now, you also could be waiting on a decision since you do have the invitation and there's a letter here, something that may be the heart of the matter to you, something very important to you that you are waiting for a favorable decision with. And this may be your concern as well as your challenge, whether or not you get the decision in your favor or what you want to see happen with that news. Now, your likely outcome is you do have the Eight of Pentacles. So this here is about putting in the work, hard work. But she's sitting on these pumpkins, observing. So I feel that this is more about you needing to pay attention to the details of what you're working on or what you're crafting or trying to build and see success with what you're making and what your plans are that you're carrying out. And I'm seeing all of this blue, this bluish and purple, and this orange. So you have a lot of feelings and emotions, your sacral chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye. This is you trying to do things with wisdom. This is you perhaps struggling with trying not to have a negative attitude about what's going on in your life. This is about you also expressing yourself, you speaking your truth, you being able to be your authentic self, not being afraid to speak. This is you being creative. This is also you concerned about perhaps any regret or guilt that you could be harboring or concern you may find yourself falling into as a result of the things that you may be unhappy with or uninspired by or have not seen progress with or experiencing challenges around or not getting the clarity that you're wanting to see. But with this Eight of Pentacles, this is about you needing to work on it and work hard, but to make sure you're paying attention to the details and be mindful of what it is that you want to craft and build and see success herewith. But you will have to do the work and be very observant to make sure that how you want things to work out, you will have to oversee it, even if you don't want to. Whether this is around home or this is around a relationship, I can't help but take a look at how this Eight of Pentacles looks to be looking back at this Two of Cups. It's like this Eight of Pentacles is looking right at this Two of Cups. How to work on it. Or maybe you're noticing things. Noticing the subtle differences. Or what may need to change or needs to be fixed. Perhaps you are noticing how to repair or how to mend. But this is the time to see how to repair and mend. And start working towards that in the relationship or within yourself as you do have mend the relationship. And this can be the relationship with someone you're involved with or just the relationship in you. So let's take a look, Gemini, at what your guidance is. You do have one card that fell out. You have the Two of Trees, and that is the Two of Wands. It's a beautiful card. Notice the gateway here, okay? The Two of Trees, the Two of Wands, this is about planning. This is about making decisions and acting upon it. And with this being your guidance, this is about you taking a stance of maturity to focus on having success despite where you may feel discontentment or boredom or dissatisfaction in an area or matter that is displeasing to you, but instead to focus on how to create an opportunity or how to find contentment for yourself. This is also about you having thoughtfulness towards the situation or encouraging thoughtfulness on your part or by who you're dealing with, by seeing how to mend the situation and inspire yourself first in order for you to be able to inspire others. What will make you happy here? Do you know what that is? And this is the time for you to remove yourself from that somber, discontented feeling and emotion, because you will only attract more of this to you, especially if your goal is for you to have harmony, success, whether it's in your home or in your aims, and what actions you're taking to bring healing to your situation, to a relationship, or to realize your vision in this, where what it is that you want to complete or get done or see realized can happen. So remove the blindfold. Let go of your anxieties. Get grounded and plan and take that step. Walk through the door of purpose and invite the opportunities that you desire and find the drive and the energy to pursue it. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching. Bye.